Alright, this will be a full on-screen and off-screen review of the Dell Latitude D820. So I brought this computer in June of 2010, and I was very surprised what it came with. It comes with Bluetooth, and it does not come with Windows 7. I just added this on, so this machine is Windows 7 compatible. So we're just going to explore just some of the stuff on that came with the computer. It came with Windows XP Pro, 32-bit. Service Pack 2. So this comes with the computer because this machine has an Nvidia graphics card in it. This is the Nvidia Quadro 110M, and this is just the settings, basic settings and all that. But this is what it comes with. As you see, the interface looks like it's a Windows 2000. I mean Windows XP interface, because that's what it came with. So yeah, it doesn't come with the Nvidia Quadro. It even tells you your system information. I didn't even know. I downloaded a program that would tell me my system information. So see, I have a 2.16 gigahertz processor in here. Let's look at some of the components. This stuff, all about the Nvidia. Yep, it is a Nvidia Quadro. Now I don't know what any of this stuff is. Any of these things are saying. It says DirectX version 10. This card, as I know it, can't run DirectX 10 games. I don't know what this information is saying, but I'm sure this is a DirectX 9C card. Force reversion, total available graphics. I don't have that much. Dedicated graphics. Here we go, right here. That's our dedicated graphics right there. So if I'm playing a game, it's gonna take 128 megabytes of graphics. All that. System video memory. Shared memory 767, IRQ 16, PCI Express X16. Some of this stuff I don't think is true, because I haven't really seen this thing go to DirectX 10. But that's just about the video card. Let's forget about the video card and open this program. This will tell us everything about our machine. So we're going to start off with the operating system. This is Windows 7, 64-bit, 32-bit. I'm saying a lot of stuff right now. 32-bit. As you see, installation date was December 10th, 2010. It was not. I had put in a disk at the time, but I had this operating system since maybe September, and it's been running smooth. This is home. The Pro version didn't really work out well. Oh, okay, so this is right, December 10th. This serial number, I'm sure a whole lot of people are going to see it. You can use it, but it's not going to do you any good. So let's go on to the CPU. 2 cores, 2 threads, Intel Core Duo T2600. This machine came with a T2400, and I upgraded the processor in here from a 1.83 to a 2.16, which has been working flawlessly with this particular OS. 65 nm, so it's I'm not sure that's one of the cleanest power kind of processors. So yeah, this is all about the processor, and everything's kind of hot right now because I'm using this screen recording program. Let's go to the RAM. This machine came with 1 gigabyte of RAM, and I upgraded it to another gig. This is dual channel, DDR2. I have 2 gigabytes, and the system recognizes it all. Unlike Windows XP, you put 2 gigabytes of RAM in it. Some versions of Windows XP won't recognize all 2 gigabytes. It'll only be like 1.5 or something like that. So this Windows 7 on 32-bit recognizes all 2 gigs of RAM, and you can use it all. Of course, the operating system's going to take up some. Alright, motherboard, i945. That's the Intel motherboard. Let's go to graphics, which is the best part of the computer. It is the Nvidia Quadro 110M. Max resolution is 1400 by something. I can't remember that number. It's 1400 by something. And 60 Hz refresh rate. DirectX shader model 3, OpenGL 2. This card, forget about this. This card supports DirectX 9, and I don't know why the Nvidia Quadro display was saying it did 10, but it doesn't do 10. I tried it. Okay, so that's all we're going to take you through. The hard drive. Oh yeah, the hard drive came with a 60 gigabyte Hitachi. Now I upgraded it to a 7200 RPM Western Digital 2.5 inch hard drive. Scorpio. It's a very great drive. I got it refurbished, and wow, this thing tells a lot. I did upgrade this software, so it tells a whole lot. This is a SATA 2 connector, so I'm surprised it read it in this computer. They said the interface on this computer is a SATA 3, but this is a SATA 2 card. This is a very fully loaded computer. 250 gigabytes. Here's the serial number if you want to buy this drive. I got it for like $45. It's a great drive. You should get it if you're a budget user. And by the way, this is a budget computer. Even with Nvidia graphics, I got this for $280. So this is all about the computer. Now I'm going to show you the outside of the computer, which there are some good stuff on here that you wouldn't think that was on here. So yes, this is the Dell Latitude D820. Okay, here's the outside of the machine itself. It's not a pretty machine, but it will get the job done. Like I said, this machine with the Home Edition, Home Premium of Windows 7, it works flawlessly. I've never had a problem. It's not stalling on me. It's doing what it needs to do. Professional itself kind of worked the machine, and I was getting crashes. I don't know if it was something I was doing wrong, but it was a virus. Still, even without the crashes, the system was working kind of hard. So let's go with the outside of the machine. We have speakers on your left and right side, and my opinion on the speakers on this machine suck. So I hooked up my Harman Kardon speakers, and there's the subwoofer itself. The keyboard, nothing fancy, except it's got a little track point. So if you're a old timer and you like to use those old track points that used to come with laptops, it is there for you. You do have right click and left click right here, and on the bottom right next to your more modern touchpad, which has the side scrolling and side scrolling capabilities, which I like. Left and right click down here and up here. I added another sticker on here, so it might look crappy. That's your Nvidia Quadro sticker that doesn't come with the system. Intel Core Centrino Duo. Core Duo, basically that's what it's called, but it's a Centrino line. This is a 2.16. Like I said, it came with a 2.83 dual core, but this is a 2.16 dual core. Windows XP compatible. Windows XP, but it comes with, but it's compatible with Windows Vista. Anything that's compatible with Windows Vista should definitely run 7, depending on your hardware. You have your indication lights, your power. The one that's blinking right now is your hard drive. The one after that, that space between the Wi-Fi light, which is lit, that would be your battery. So it's the one right here that's off in the middle. That would be your battery. And then at the end, it's supposed to be a blue light. But I turned my Bluetooth off because Windows 7 doesn't seem to work with it too well. You have your 14.1 inch screen. It's not a 15. Some people say it's a 15. Some people say it's a 14. It's not 15. I did my measurements. Doesn't come with a webcam, but that's okay. I connected my webcam. Got some other stuff plugged into here. We'll get to that later. We're going to start off with the side of the machine. You have your Kensington lock, so that's good in the business environment. You have your FireWire 1395. You have your headphone microphone port. That's the Intel HD sound card that comes with the machine, and it sounds great. You have no noise off the board, no kind of interference, nothing. It's a great machine. Infrared, I don't know what that really serves. Maybe it helps the Wi-Fi. And then you have your manual Wi-Fi on-off switch right here, and that will be your Wi-Fi catcher light right there. Your Wi-Fi catcher, when your computer's turned off, you just hit that switch and it'll tell you if there's any Wi-Fi connections around instead of you turning on your computer and killing your battery. Right down here, this is your Express Card 54. So you're good for that, for adding anything you want. And then your PC expansion slots right there. Nothing in the front of the machine. This machine, the one before this one, I think it's the D810 or whatever. 620, excuse me. D8 620 has a battery that sticks out from here, but this machine comes with a removable media bay, which brings me to the other side of this machine. The CD drive is right here. The CD drive can come out by the push of this button. It's like a tab, and then you just pull the CD drive right on out. Depending if there's a screw right there, you'll know. And this comes out, and you can put a battery there. I got my battery off of eBay for $10, and it gives me 2.5 hours more of battery. I'll show you that battery at the end of the video. Oh yeah, by the way, there are two USB ports right there with my LED lamp plugged into it and my mouse or some kind of other USB port. So now we're gonna go to the back of the machine to see what's back there. Well, this is the back of the screen, not the back of the machine, but you know, nothing good. You know, just gray. It's a business model. Doesn't need to be pretty. I use it for gaming, so this is, you know, as long as it came with that Nvidia Quadro, got enough RAM to play the games here, you can get away with low settings on Call of Duty, or you can't play Crysis on this. I'm sure it can't do that, but more low-end games will play on this machine. Now let's go through the stuff I had plugged into the machine. Just look at all these wires. Just a whole lot of stuff plugged into the machine. So I had to take the laptop off the table just to do the back. Alright, this is where the fun begins. You have your 10, 100, 1000 gigabit Ethernet. So that's 10, 100, 1000. That's 10 megabytes, 100 megabytes, and 1000 megabytes a second. So that's a gigabit LAN. So hook it up to a server and you're going to get a lot of speed. It's even good for your network. So that's what that's for. But it's gigabit LAN. A USB port. Then two more USB ports, but one of those USB ports are dedicated for your docking. So that's 5 volts and over. But that bottom one is a USB port, and that's a USB port. So there's 2 on the side, 2 in the back. That brings up the 4 USB ports. You have your modem. You have serial. No parallel on here because this is a more modern computer, and a VGA. This is your power port and your fan port where the heat from the processor and the graphics card comes out. So let's look at the bottom. That's your fan port. It's a little dusty. My fan sits in one place. I mean, my computer sits in one place, so it just, collects dust. I don't clean the fans that often, but I'm gonna have to clean them soon, or I'll overheat my processor and probably mess it up. But it's an Intel processor. Down here, that's where where the hard drive is. You take out those 2 screws and just pull the bay out, and you can get your hard drive and place it. Here's your battery. Mine should be full because mine stays plugged in, so that means my machine will be road ready. And here's the rest of the stickers. Here's your docking port. This is where it actually sits on the dock, so you can use this as a desktop computer. That's only if you have the Dell dock. Just contact your manufacturer for more information on that. And that's it. This is the Dell Latitude D820. Very, very good, cheap, and fast machine. When you get it, and depending what you're using it for, usually people get this for like Excel or something and spreadsheets. But this computer it's like the best thing I've ever bought. And yep, this is it. So it weighs like 5 or 6 pounds. So if you have any questions, just leave me an inbox or a comment at the bottom of the video.